Hi, my name is Marisol Medina, and this is my relationship assignment with the interpersonal communications class. So, the relationship that I'm going to be talking about is one between me, my sister, and my cousin. Um, we have been really, really close. So, over the past 4 or 5 years, we didn't really grow up being close. We just got close recently, I would say. The age range is between 4 to 5 years, with me being 18, my sister being 22, and my cousin being 23. Like I said, we are really super close, but we just got close recently. One concept that I'm going to be using is self-disclosure. I feel like using self-disclosure is really important because in order for self-disclosure to work, one person has to relay what they are feeling or how or what they are thinking in order for the other person in the relationship or the friendship to know what they're feeling or thinking. And catharsis helps support self-disclosure because it helps for somebody to get something off of their chest. And I feel like that's also really important in order for a relationship to grow and to expand as well. And I feel like that plays a key part into self-disclosure. And I'm going to be using the Johari window model in order to help analyze my friendship with me, my sister, and my cousin. As you can see, it is what is known to self, what is not known to self, what is known to others, and what is not known to others. And I feel like this model is perfect in helping destruct or decompose what is going on in the communication tactics in the friendship. The second concept that I'm going to be using is the perception checking process. I also feel like this is super important in friendships or relationships because it helps you see where the other person is coming from and what they're thinking, and I feel like that is super important. I also feel like you have to put your own individual perspective aside and look at what the other person is looking at and how they're seeing it and how they're viewing it. And personally, I feel like empathy goes with the perception checking process because if you don't have empathy or if you don't feel some type of way towards somebody else, then there's really no need for you to see their perspective or their point of view. In the picture that I put, some people see it as the cup as half empty and some see it as half full, and I feel like you have to take the other person's point of view into account to see why they're seeing it as half full or half empty. I'm going to be applying self-disclosure to my first example, which is when my cousin broke up with her boyfriend. She revealed through nonverbal communication that she was upset and that she was sad and she was distraught by the situation with her body language and her facial expressions. So then that allowed me and my sister to see that something was really bugging her. She then later revealed what had happened in the relationship and why they broke up and all that, which comes with self-disclosure because she had to let us in order for us to see why and to be there for her as well. The Johari window can be used because what was known to me and my cousin was that she was in the relationship and she wanted the relationship to last, but what my cousin did not know, what me and my sister knew, was that it was not going to last, just simply by the actions that we both saw from her ex. What me and my sister did not know, but what she knew, was the problems that were going on in the relationship. And what was not known to both was how abruptly the relationship would end and how much it would affect her in such a negative way. The second concept that I'm going to be using and applying to my friendship with me, my sister, my cousin, is the perception checking process. An example of when I was having a super bad day, my car battery died, my key broke when I was trying to lock my door, and I still had to go to work on the busiest days of the week for us. So when I came home from work, my sister and my cousin asked me, or they told me that they seen that I was irritated or frustrated, and they wanted to know if it was because of everything that had happened with my car or was it because something that happened at work. And I really appreciate them coming and approaching me this way because they came in a calm and collected way, which then allowed me to talk to them back in a calm and collected way and then explain to them. And I also see that they were very empathetic in my situation and what had happened in the events in that one day, and I feel like that made our communication strong bonder. As with the perception checking process and with self-disclosure, I feel like you have to really put your own perspective aside to see what the other person is going through and what they are feeling in order for them to see that you care for them to be more vulnerable and express their emotions as well. And in conclusion, while using both concepts and applying them to my own personal friendship, it did reveal some of the faulting and the weaknesses in the relationship, but I feel like it also put light on the strong communication tactics that we do have and that we do use subconsciously. And I feel like while that did shine a light, I will try to implement more of those to make the communication stronger and to make it more impactful, and having like the negative communication skills to not be used. The expression of emotions does lead to self-disclosure, which I feel is super important, because if someone does not feel safe in the friendship or the relationship, then that will not happen. And I feel like it goes the same way with the perception checking process, that there has to be some type of care or motive to want to see why the other person is thinking what they're thinking and what has led for them to think that way. All in all, lessons that I have learned from this friendship, whether it be through communication or through life hacks, I will take in the rest of my life and apply it.